Listen to me. And I want you to hear this with discernment and not defensiveness. Some of you want people to stay in damaging, abusive, or soul-crushing relationships and then use the Bible as a gag order. And when someone finally speaks truth, you say, but Jesus said, if you divorce and remarry, you're still in adultery. Let's slow that down because context matters. Matthew 19:9, it says, Jesus said, anyone who divorces his wife and remarries another commits adultery. But who was he talking to? He was confronting religious men who discarded their wives for convenience, or who traded covenant for appetite, who used the law to justify selfish exits and left women socially and economically destroyed. See, that's why context matters. You got to understand what was happening during that time of the day. Jesus was not talking or speaking to victims. He was exposing abusers of covenant. And here's what people ignore. In that culture, men could divorce a woman for burning food. Jesus shut that down. He wasn't trapping women. He was protecting them. So when people quote, you're still in adultery if you remarry, but ignore abuse, abandonment, repeated betrayal, hardened hearts, unsafe environments, they're not defending holiness. They're defending control. And let me say this plainly. Jesus did not equate survival with sin. He did not value legal status over human life. He did not demand people to stay bound to destruction to prove righteousness. This is very important. And yes, grace is not permission to marry carelessly. And yes, wisdom must guide covenant. And no, scripture is not a club to silence people who finally choose life. God is not offended by people leaving what he never joined. Jesus addresses covenant breakers, not trauma survivors. Context doesn't weaken scripture. It reveals his power. And if your theology keeps people bleeding while you feel biblically correct, you've missed the heart of Christ. As a matter of fact, you have a spirit of religion. Because truth heals, wisdom discerns, and God never called anyone to die in something he didn't design. And if you want to hear this breakdown more, follow me on YouTube at Fred Joe Jones. I have a full breakdown of the lesson there.